Hello, beautiful Scorpio. Welcome to your reading. Let's dive into it. This is going to be the bonus one for you. And we're going to start by pulling some symbols first. And we're going to jump into your coffee cup. By the way, if you're new here, I am Divine Light. And we have here the Sultan of the Ruby, or Mia, her name is. This can be someone who loves really passionately. Ruby can be the fire energy, or Ruby can be the nurturing energy, or maybe both this person has. And this can be someone who's quiet coming into your life, but extremely passionate, okay? If this is a friend or this is a business partner, it will be really hard to communicate because they can be quiet. They can get shy. They don't want to maybe share all what they're thinking or their plans. But if this is the lover, yes, passion is good, but then yeah, communication might be also a problem. So maybe it's time to work on a little bit more on your communication skills here. And if you go on to enjoy this reading, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Go ahead, hit subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss a video, guys, and support the channel. We have here the Mr. of Diamond, Gumhut, and he is someone who likes to flirt, who's a free spirit, and if he falls in love, he can be loyal. So this seems like here we already have the masculine and the feminine, male and the female energies coming forward. Some of you might be stepping into a new relationship. And it seems like the attitudes needs to change in both sides. If this is like a type of person that you desire, if you want someone, says he's young, he has a young mind. Kind of like, I felt like a page of wands energy. Like he is confident, but a little bit of an empty confidence, even though the age-wise can be on the king level. So that's why, if that's what you're interested, I see it's the past, they want to stay in the left. So you might be actually changing your preferences if this is a specific type of person that you have chosen so far. But if that's actually your attitude when it comes to making some things happen, like I said, if you're being quiet and you're keeping everything to yourself, even though you're so passionate about the things that you want to happen, there's a saying called a closed mouth doesn't get fed. So you need to speak up, really. And also, if you want something you want this thing to be really playful and joyful, it can be even a business that you're working on. It doesn't have to be a relationship. You need to really consider dedicating yourself, okay? Committing your time, your energy, money into this thing before you actually start to, expect anything in return from this situation. We have here a tombstone. It seems like something is coming to an end, but this has like a solution, an ending, a resolution, meaning this card. So it's not only, maybe if you think of it in a negative sense, I feel like this is not in the negative sense. Scorpio is a death card, actually supports you. And we have here, this kind of looks like it says end cat something, okay? And it seems like here some things are coming to a resolution now. If this is a situation that had like loopholes and there's no maybe communication here, and also there's no seriously that somebody wasn't taking seriously the situation, seems like the resolution is coming forward, and there's the ending of an era appearing there. We have here the emerald comes up. This is the stone of the emerald, or maybe the spirit of the emerald. It says you are actually going to be protecting yourself when it comes to like when the things comes to an end. You're going to have this power and strength to protect yourself. And the emerald also in some situations can represent money, so it can be you having the financial security in order to defend your territory. Okay, let's dive into your coffee cup now. Let's see what it has to say. I see a chunk of money coming in and you're sitting on top of it. So if you haven't already, maybe you should go ahead and start saving some things and start putting things on the side. It can be the simplest thing, guys. We think we exaggerated. Oh, I don't have anything. you have $1, you have one thing you can put on the side. It can be something that is going to bring the, like, really basically tell the spirit, look, I am on the way to start to build some things up. I am actually saving something for my future, for it's not for the sad times, or if it's not for like this the tombstone, it is for actually the future good stuff that I'm preparing, because I'm ending something, then I'm gonna begin something better and new. We have a volcano here, guys. I feel this vibe. I don't know if your monthly reading had this kind of vibe here. Some things are coming to an end because like you are on the high road. You are on, you see there's like a mountain road, but you have like a highway gets you to the top of the mountain. And I feel like maybe because of your loyalty to someone, that you were really quiet, you didn't really express yourself, and you have been like holding hands and trying to climb up to the top of the mountain through the hardest paths with this person. But now I feel like you're being fed up. You're going to decide to, you know what, I'm making a decision and I'm going to protect my own self here. And I have the highway. I can hold, like, I can just go onto highway and reach to the top even faster. And I feel like some of you really choosing that pathway here. I don't know why these set of readings, maybe these cards actually gets really personal really quickly, is actually really personal and starting to come out really personal. And I feel like some of you really maybe spend your time. This can be a crowd, a family, or a family member that you paid a lot of your time already, gave a lot of your energy already, and now you're realizing that you are the one who needs to wear the mask first. Okay, you know the instructions on the plane, put the mask onto yourself first, and then to the others, and then to the others, the children, or maybe the people that need help, not a grown person that can actually do it for themselves. So it's a realization of that, and realization, recognizing of a fast track available in front of you. And it seems like there's some phone lines are forming. What happens on the top is I see a letter A right there. It can be in someone's first name or the last name. I see a man who is holding something. I want to say a loaf of bread under his arm. Loaf of bread can symbolize security, by the way, and kind of reminds me that, I don't know if you had that kind of a thing in your childhood, which I'm Turkish, having like coming home with a bread is cultural thing at the end of the day. So I remember like my father used to do that. This can be someone who like comes to home, comes to your environment with security. They're bringing that like at the end of the day, which also symbolizes that they have an occupation. They have a purpose in life. They are going after it, waking up early in the morning and dedicating themselves to the cause. I interpret this as someone masculine here coming with the bread, and A can mean their first name or the last name, but also this can be symbolizing someone taking responsibility of the life that they're creating with you, okay, or the business or a relationship they're building. And afterwards, I see that you're standing on top of the chunk of money I told you, and you're wearing a cloak, meaning I see number, oh no, there's a letter B kind. The B can be balanced. B can also be you actually like saving and maybe banking this money, putting it in a bank or something, and you're doing it in a hidden way. I don't think you're exposing this to everyone, and it is, though, you can see elevating you to a higher level here. I kind of see there's a little shape in front of you. There's a child. Maybe you're responsible from someone younger, and it can be a representative of that person. Maybe you're just giving them a little piece of that. I see a number 3 in your chest now. I thought this is it, but there's it. Number 3 is creativity, optimism, communication, also artistic expression. So it seems like here you're maybe giving a part of your savings or just a tiny bit of a savings to this younger character, because maybe you're thinking, okay, now this person can also go and live their dreams, and that's my tithing, that I'm giving back what is given to me, like giving back a portion of it. You know, I don't know if you know about the tithing. Tithing exists in most of the religions. So it seems like here it is a way to just tell the universe that take this and multiply and bring it back to me, okay? It has a selfless way of giving. I don't think if you do it with like intention of multiplication, it can be a little bit tainted. But if you have a pure heart, it seems like first you're going to be supporting someone who's close to you and funding their dreams, and also it will bring some like clarity, legal paper. It can be also something that you're giving it away, like as so you will get something returned from the higher powers. It seems like the clarity is coming. Kind of looks like a heart shape is forming here, so it can be fulfilling your heart's desire, which I see. You see the money here down here is elevated to a higher level. Like the chunk that you're standing on, the rock that you're standing on, is elevated to a higher level. And I see here a turkey on top of it. Turkey can symbolize actually fertility. It can be power. It can be community, because they travel in communities and stuff. And also, it can be like protecting yourself and your community with power, and maybe being guided by a person here who has this turkey spirit. Or maybe this is a spirit animal showing up for you to remind you that you're much more stronger than you think. Turkey is not just a bird. It's like a strong, really strong animal. And I feel like they have I heard like turkeys laughing. I don't know if it's the real laugh or it's just the sound that they make. But I just want to interpret this as this is going to be a time for you to also enjoy yourself with real people, like the people that are real to you. There's even like a beak of a turkey right here. I see there might be even someone like showing up here as a partner here. Okay, let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, desire, and intention, hold in your mind. I see the turkey again here. I don't know why it keeps showing up, guys. Your desire coming quite fast. It's not super, like it's not like a tomorrow fast, but it is like on track now. It's aligning. Everything is aligning. This now it kind of looks like an eagle, kind of looks like with a long beak, maybe a stork. However, I felt the turkey vibes again. So overall, it's like a very powerful, you're going to have a very powerful upper hand. And this is maybe something that you desire, like community, but it's not a community of mouse. I'm not saying that mouse is like a bad creature or anything like that, or small, but it is, we consider it as, deem it as small, deem it as like, if this is rats, dirty. So, but when it comes to turkeys, they're different. Like when I say the word, it just changed your idea. I'm not saying that to deem other animals bad, because I don't think the animals have any negative intentions or anything like that. But it's about looking at the nature of the animal here. And I see the turkey is showing up maybe 3 times here in your reading. It's telling you maybe you need to look into the animal a little bit further, okay? And look into their community mindset, and look into how they act. And also maybe like they have many feathers, meaning that's their prosperity, the prosperous aspect of the creature, okay? Let's dive into your Ten of Swords peeking here. Ten of Swords reminds me that some things that were actually disturbing you is coming to an end, because before Ten of Swords comes the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords, nightmares, scary moments, and jump scares and such. Something that was disturbing you now coming to an end. And I feel like this is actually stated here too. This is something that is negative, that is not really giving you peace, coming to end. Maybe it is going to be a little bit shocking or hard to let go initially, but then when you recognize, okay, now I'm free, oh, you're gonna be like feeling like $1,000,000, okay? We have the High Priestess here. Deep down, you already know what to do, even though you don't want to take the steps towards that direction. But High Priestess is someone very highly knowledgeable. And so if you have a thought, keep repeating in your mind, or if you have like a desire that you want to do, but you're delaying, it can be even going out there, picking up a tub of ice cream, guys. It's just, I know it sounds a little silly, but sometimes our inner child gives us this kind of like a breadcrumbs that when we follow, like even though they sound childish, it can end up bringing us the taking us to the right place. Okay, it doesn't have to be about just going out picking up the tub of ice cream. It's maybe during your visit, travel, that path you're going to be taking, something is going to change your perspective. Okay, so that's why it doesn't have to, it's being in the moment especially, and not focusing on the end result. It's about the journey focusing. That's very important here, and the high priestess is guiding you towards that direction. Okay, that's your inner knowing, that's your higher self. What else do we have here? The Hierophant follows the High Priestess. Wow. Hierophant is, yes, you're going to get to that point. You're going to get to the right door, and you're going to be knocking on the right door. If you can follow that inner knowing. Hierophant is Taurus energy. It's material. It materializes from water to earth. It just comes down to your intuition guides you to stability. Okay. This can be, Hierophant can be also an authority figure that you're going to knock on their door and they're going to allow you in and help you out. That's why I said, like, if you're being called to maybe go visit a place, talk to someone, and maybe, apply it to something, you need to follow that direction in order for you to get out of this situation maybe even faster. What else do we have here? Three of Cups, celebration. Exactly. That's where your celebration of victory is waiting for you. Three of Cups is coming together with your friends, family. You're the ones that, maybe chosen families that truly love you and wants to support you, coming together with them and celebrating the harvest. Basically, there's a harvest waiting for you here. But the thing is, first you need to take the first step. And that first step is going to lead you towards an authority or making you an authority of the situation, the decision maker, so you can get the success that you desire. Three of Wands is a new adventure. So you're not going to just stand there and celebrate and sit down and then get into the Four of Swords, like laying down or resting position. That's not going to happen. You're just going to jump into the next adventure, okay? You're going to be... And this is good. That's what I love about Three of Wands is we see the merchant and she's like reaching, her skirt is reaching covering all the buildings here. Like she's ensuring everything, meaning she has her back covered. This is an adventure that you're going to go and you're going to have fun, but you're also going to have the security and protection of like certain tools that you can provide to yourself. So this can be about travel for some of you, new adventure maybe, or also exploring an area that you always wanted to do, but you never get the chance to, okay? And can be maybe starting your own business, starting your own YouTube channel, or like if you are, for example, want to explore maybe handcraft, starting that. It's whatever the kind of adventure you want to have. We have recognition for sure. That's good because it seems like here there's a disparity. There is like with another person you have a disconnection, and it seems like that's what maybe you wanted all the time, and it seems like that's exactly what you're going to get. Hierophant, actually you standing in front of a Hierophant and they are recognizing you, is also like the solution, not the solution, I'm looking for the word result, and that's it, result of your confidence, okay, result of you taking action and getting to where you want to go. Okay, another thing we have is self-acceptance. That's extremely important during the time. My eye caught Ten of Swords. We have here some endings are coming, and if you keep blaming this and that or yourself or the actions that happened in the past, you cannot really get anywhere from there. If you want to get where you want to go from where you are, first you need to accept who you are, and everything happens for a reason. Nothing is random, and God doesn't play dice, basically. Okay, so everything happens in the right time, in the right place. We have here doing, okay, two cards. Remaining center. The remaining center is don't take your eye off the ball, basically, okay? What's your final intention? What do you want? Look, single pointedness. It says this is single mindedness, okay? Just point your mind to where you want to end up rather than the circumstances. And doing here, this card, you can see, they're probably undoing this. Don't fall asleep if you didn't tie your camels yet, okay? There's a saying in my language, when you translate it, tie your donkey on a secure post, and then let God take care of it. Okay, so I feel like this is the situation here. The camels, what you need to do what you need to do here. You're being guided. Do what you need to do. Then the time to sleep, celebrate, enjoy yourself. I said like Four of Swords is not here. You're not sleeping, but don't fall asleep on the wheel, basically. Okay, just be aware that, okay, I need to secure certain things, and then I can go ahead and rest and let God take over, the higher power take over. Okay, let's see. This is like I said, don't get surprised if some things comes up because you didn't pay attention to them on the right time. So when you need to pay attention to certain things, if even the idea of something, I told you here with the High Priestess coming up to you, oh, I should do this, I should take care of that, I should look into this, go ahead and look into that. Okay, let's see your affirmation and final message. I was born to enjoy life. Exactly. And if you want to be able to enjoy life, you should have a clear mind and clear conscience. I am a beloved child of the universe and have been given everything I need for every experience I shall have. So it seems like this is already there, everything you need, but maybe you need to ask for it to become visible for you, okay? Become accessible for you. All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to add some more videos right here for you to enjoy. I wish you all a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.